wipe off.
There's two. Let's get three of them. Okay. 103 and 3/8, right? Mm-hmm.
Hey, just give me that saw. See how straight my eye is.
Yeah. Straight as the river.
I believe that's it. Right.
Is it hot outside or just me? I mean, is it hot outside or am I hot?
It's hot outside.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Where's it? Take that. Well guys, I sure am glad to have Matthew back again today. Seems like me and Matthew end up, the only time we get together is when we're on the roof. So he helped me put this kitchen roof on, he helped me put the roof on the sawmill, now he's helped me put the roof on the little outdoor compost toilet. But thank goodness, because honestly it's a little bit more of a trick than these bigger roofs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just because of the steep angle and then the transition that I'm having to make. And the reason that I put that transition piece in there, which goes up underneath the upper one and then goes over the top of the bottom one, because coming down at that steep of an angle I wouldn't have been able to get over the bottom one far enough so that if rain came down it might splash in up underneath, so I had to get a transition piece. And but anyway, I mean, even though the roof's small and it looks a little bit funny, it's still going to serve its purpose. And honestly folks, the reason, and I thought about putting shakes on there, I was going to get a fro and make my own shakes, but I decided against it because the metal will outlast that about 3 times. So I won't have to be back up there doing anything, and hopefully when I'm gone my children won't have to be back up there doing anything either. It should last several generations. Anyway, it kind of reminded me of you know, something Middle Earth, you know, medieval, kind of like, you know, that just the way that it's built.
Oh yeah.
You know, when Lord of the Rings came out, do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
When it came out, I was just totally obsessed with it. I bet I watched that thing 20 times. I mean, I was really taken in with it and just obsessed by it. But thank God miracles still happen, and I was able to kick the Hobbit. Oh my gosh. You remember the place that they lived there in the little shire?
Oh yeah.
You know what kind of environment they call that? A habitat.
A habitat. Say that.
Oh my gosh. You know, Jennifer was up here helping me the other day. She had so much fun on that little shed down there. or that little toilet, that she just didn't want to go back to school and teach, you know. And I told her, I said, well, if you want to quit, you know, just come out here and help me. We could kind of be like Sanford and daughter.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you mean Sanford and daughter? I said, like Sanford and son. She said, I don't know what that is, Dad. Boy, she's missing out, isn't she?
She needs to watch some Sanford and Son.
I mean, I like Sanford and Son. I like the Andy and Mayberry and Matlock and all them older shows.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Fred and Lamont they're some funny characters. Red Fox, he was comical.
We're going to stop and eat us a bite. I'll tell you what, this shirt, I told him, I said, every once in a while a little breeze will come through. And I said, you know, that feels really good. I said, it sure is cold on the skin. I mean, it's hot outside and it's summer, but boy, I tell you, this shirt it's that wet. But anyway, let us heat this up and we'll meet you back down there on the other side of the roof.
This is 110 and an 8.
All right. I asked Matthew if he was wet, and he said, yeah, from head to toe. Look here. Looks like I have wet my pants, but from here all the way up to here, just as wet as we can be. But at least it was a nice day. We're expecting a lot of rain that's supposed to be coming in tonight. It's one of the reasons that I want to just go ahead and get that up there and get that in the dry. So tell us what you think. I know that it would have looked better with the shingles on, but again I decided to go with the metal because I won't have to touch it again for a long, or I won't ever have to touch it again. But it will not have to be messed with for a long time. But it does match everything else up here, and it's not going to look bad when these get darkened up a little. Be a little bit of a two-tone. The contrast in the colors, it'll look good. So still got to frame the door out, still got to build some windows, still got to build a handrail, still got to char it, still got to seal it, but it's coming along really well, and thanks a bunch for coming up here and helping me put that on. So yeah, I think it turned out really cool. What do you think?
I think it looks good. I'm impressed.
Should we nickname it the Hobbit house?
The Hobbit house.
Yeah. Yep. We may end up having a Hobbit.
Yeah.
Of using the outhouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, somebody said it looked hillbilly, and I guess it does, you know, in a way.
We are hillbillies.
We are hillbillies, aren't we?
Yeah.
That was your cue to walk off.
I had to wait by it.
Well guys, I know that some people were asking what I do with things that seem to be throwaway, like the sawdust and the slab wood. Well, as you can see, we're behind the sawmill here. I save it for little projects. I've got quite a bit here, got stacked down the hollow. I've got logs everywhere, but it comes in handy. You never know what you're going to use it for, so if it ends up rotting before I use it, well, you know, I can always cut it up for firewood before that. But you know, just like I did this little compost toilet, this slab wood, I decided to go ahead and
take the bark off of it and use that for the battens. So, you know, it didn't go to waste. Anyway, let me go ahead and get this unloaded because I can't cut any more wood until I do. I've been putting it off, but now's the time to do it.
Well, I didn't know it, but I went up there to my sister's to get those logs, and look who was hiding in the woods. No, I'm just teasing.
I was hiding in the bushes.
She called and said that she'd got off of school, that
it's been a crazy day.
She was going to head out here and help me go get that load of logs, so that was nice, and it was help. I have to get on and off the tractor.
That saved him like 30 minutes or so. You know, I just come in handy like a hind pocket, like I tell y'all.
So I hope you guys enjoy this video of Matthew and I getting the metal put on the roof, and then getting the door framed around, a little bit of trim put up there, getting the trailer unloaded. Thank God that's done. And then getting those logs up here where I can continue to mill the siding for the cabin. As soon as those are milled up, I believe that's good to go. I've got another tree to drop up there to cut up for 2x4s, but after that I believe we've got a green light for beginning to start on that cabin. Anyway, so
he can't wait because I'm going to decorate it.
I told her that she had to use old-timey, antique stuff, nothing modern. So anyway, yeah. And I also had some ideas on the cabin that I'll tell you about later, which you may like or you may not.
Well, he'll know soon, won't he?
And I've still got this tree, the one that snapped off at the top in the recent storm, that I can also saw up for 2x4s. I mean, it won't make a whole lot, but it'll make some.
Gotta tell a joke. Yeah. Why did the dog sit in the shade? Because he didn't want to be a hot dog. Ain't that cute? What kind of cup can't you drink out of? A cupcake. Man, as a matter of fact, I'd like some cupcakes right now. Phew.
Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and close this video down so that she can get home, and I've got to go home and clean up myself.
So, guys, we just want to say thank you again for supporting our channel. I can't even talk. We hope that you have enjoyed today's video. Please, please tell all of your family and friends. Tell them about the cute little Hobbit house. Tell them about all the good things going on here at Smoky Mountain Outpost. Get them to check it out. Tell them to hit that subscribe button because it truly does help.
And we want to wish everyone a great afternoon.
Yeah, and an evening and a weekend. And we love you more than Mountain Dew.
Take care. We look forward to seeing you back up here at Smoky Mountain Outpost again in the future.
Bye.